Hi Arush, heartiest
And
congratulations on your success in the CAT 2020 exam. So you have done pretty well, scoring 99 plus percentile. So it would be great if you could share a few words of wisdom with our users at GradeUp and continue to their preparation journey to the top B schools. First of all, kindly introduce yourself to the students so that everyone knows about your background as well.
thank you so much, sir. So, I'm Arush Tandon. My background is BTech background. I'm Thapa Institute of Engineering Technology, graduated in 2019. I have work ex of nearly 1 year.
Okay.
Okay.
So, why did you choose an MBA as a career?
So, MBA as a career, I always wanted to start my own venture, but I feel like I lack the business skills and also the networks that would help me take forward. Also lack some of the skills that other businessmen have, which an MBA would help me with.
So, when did you start your preparation?
I started my preparation in July 2019.
Okay. So, will you please explain in detail your preparation strategy for different subjects like quant, how you prepared, LRDI, and verbal ability?
So first of all, I just before starting my preparation, I gave a mock test
Okay.
of 3 hours, so that no one starts from a zero. So how much I need to work, I just got to know that from giving a mock test.
All right.
Then I took a sectional test of all three as well before starting, so that I could get a good idea which topics I'm strong in and which topics I'm not strong in. So preparation strategy for quant. So basically, when I got my weaknesses, which were my strengths and weaknesses, I started working on my weaknesses more from the beginning, and just work till when I got the same level for all the topics. After I got the same level of all the topics, I started maximizing in those sections uh, that I felt I could do better in and could answer all the questions if they come in exam.
All
So
right.
that was my strategy for quant. For LRDI, I'm always been interested in doing puzzles and all. From a very young age, I used to do Kakuro, Sudoku, Hidato, and all these puzzles. So they actually help in building those skills that you need for puzzle solving.
Right.
So coming to that, then I also divided them topic wise. For LRDI, how they have come in the previous examinations. So I just started working on each of those sections, uh, or each of those topics, and then I once I got the familiarity of all, I just started practicing them from randomly and the new patterns as well, because in CAT there could be surprises as well. So at least I'm not surprised by them, if not anything. For verbal ability, it's best to read the articles. So I started reading newspaper regularly, and articles from I chose particularly Aeon. I started reading articles from Aeon.
Right.
So that was how I started it. Then I went to do the RCs as well, the previous year papers, and the mock test, topic test, sectional test of RCs. It's very important to do the questions as well, so that you know how to tackle it. And verbal was my weakest section at the beginning.
Right. So, one thing is now clear, Arush, because you have worked intensively on all three sections, so that's why you definitely scored 99 plus. And working extensively on your weaker areas, right? So definitely helped you. So, Arush, what was your strategy for the last 2 weeks for before the exam? Last 15 days before exam, anything special you did, or you just revised the concept? What was your strategy?
Last 2 weeks are pretty similar to the first 2 weeks, I would say, because you have to go back to your basics. sometimes you lack in the basics, and you have to make sure that you do the basics well, and give a mock or two, not more than that, in the last 2 weeks. And last week, just relax yourself, and make sure that you are not hurried or something. You need to just ease yourself.
Calm down. Right.
Calm
So,
down.
last 2 weeks, as stated by Arush, should be the stress busters and not the ones which creates stress. Right. So, if they are stress buster, definitely your score will improve. Right. So, usually we have seen in the last 2 weeks, students are in a lot of stress that what all they should do. Right. They try to do each and everything which they have never done earlier, which in actual helping them in the end ensure that they lose the scores. So please do not do anything new, and do couple of mocks and try to relax as much as you can. Good, Arush, good. So Arush, according to you, how important is the regular practice through mock test, quizzes, previous year papers?
So mock test, like I said, I started from the beginning only, because mock tests are the most important thing.
Right.
So mock test, just do 1 or 2 mock tests weekly. Once you get the basics, like after 2 weeks, after getting the first mock, after 2 weeks, just get a little bit of a grip of it, and then start doing the mock test after 1 or 2 weeks. Okay, so do at least 1 mock per week, and 2 would be great as well. If you're working, do it on the weekends, and otherwise, if you're not working, then make sure that you do them in 3 or 4 days. Every 3 or 4 days, give a mock test.
Right.
Also, the daily quizzes, as the grade up also has them. You can, and a very few platforms has them, the daily quizzes. Just work on the daily quizzes. Give them daily, and according to the topic you are divided weekly, do that.
Right. So, how different was the new CAT pattern, and how did it impact your preparation? Because instead of 100 questions, the number of questions were less, and per section the time has reduced. So, how was your in actual feeling on the D-Day?
So how it changed? All changed was 2 or 3 months ago. They told us that now it's 2 hours paper instead of 3. The number of questions weren't told to us, so it changed from a marathon to a 1,000 meter race, to a 10,000 meter race. So actually, you have to change your strategy a little bit. In pond, it almost is the same, that you have to work on the speed questions more. Like you usually in a 1 hour test, in 1 hour, the last 15-20 minutes, usually you do the questions which are not which you feel like you need more time in. But in 40 minutes, it felt like it was just last 5 or 10 minutes that those questions came that you need more time in. So that changed the whole thing in the quant section, and people were scoring more because of that, and the scores also increased in quant. In DILR, the pattern changed, as in 4 questions sets were there, used to come 8 4-question sets. Now it changed to 2 6-question sets and 3 4-question sets. So it's important to read the instructions as well, to calm down and read the instructions in the paper, because that's where they told us at the time of the test that 6 questions and 4 questions will come. So it's not that you have to target 6 questions or 4 questions. You have to target the questions on your merit, on the merit of how good you are in something, and how the question difficulty level is. And you don't not need to do all the questions on the sets, because in 6 question sets there are some questions which require additional knowledge or something like that. Okay, and in the verbal part, I felt that the number of RCs, the number of questions they changed, which meant that you could leave a RC if you felt like, and with even leaving the RC, it was, you could score well.
So, Arosh, which section of CAT 2020 did you find to be the easiest, and which section you found to be the toughest one?
I found LRDI to be the toughest section, although it was my strength. Uh, but I felt I underperformed a bit because of being rushed. Because in LRDI, if you make one mistake, you have to do it again.
Yes.
Okay, so in a 1 hour test, you kind of get the time to still adjust and calm yourself down and adjust. And this I felt like it was a less time adjusting, so I made more. I did attempt a lot, but I made few errors. So and the questions were tricky, as in you could get them wrong. I felt the questions were pretty tricky.
Right.
In quant section, I found it the easiest because still you can strategize in a way that you pick the easiest questions, and they are standalone questions. You do not need to uh, do a full set of it or do
Okay.
that. And even if you make a mistake, move on.
Yes.
Verbal section was moderate, I would say, in between the two. It was still not easy because all the sections were a little bit tougher than the last time. I felt like that. Also, the scores decreased because of it.
Right, Arush. So, Arush, how did GradeUp help you in your preparation? And which feature of GradeUp helped you the most?
So GradeUp, I looked at the marathon sections. Just do the questions as they are, as the faculty is doing them. It's important to keep doing the questions because and after you do your question, look at their strategy, how they have done it. Okay, so they give the shorter methods and how you can strategize and this topic wise sections, topic wise questions, so you can know what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are. If I have to choose one feature that helped me the most, I would say the quiz or daily quizzes, because I felt like very few platforms have that daily quizzes. A lot of platforms do provide the whole sectional test, but the daily quizzes that GradeUp provides, very few provide.
Right. So, any advice that you would want to share with fellow aspirants so that they can also do well in their respective examination?
So I haven't talked that much about the D-Day, so I would like to talk about that. So it's important to reach the center within time, say an hour before, because I feel like you can just calm yourself down, drink a bit of water, do your activities which you do before giving a mock. Also the mock test, do that half an hour or hour before, like you would do in the exam, so that it helps you prepare. Also, if you feel like in the exam itself that you are getting pressured or something, take a deep breath. You do have the time to take a deep breath. It's just 5 or 10 seconds. And also, after a section ends, take a deep breath. Okay, so it's like running. You need to take a deep breath.
So, thank you, Arush. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And we all wish you very best in all your future endeavors. And we are sure that you are going to do extremely well. Thank you, Arush.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. And we wish you very best.